Hello Market Club members everywhere. Well, we've had the holiday, we're back to the markets now, and I think the surprise for a lot of people was the fact that the markets were higher today, at least initially. We call that a dead cat bounce. It's not a trend reversal. We don't expect it to continue very far, and I expect that we'll see a resumption of the downward trend in the major indices. But first, let's take a look at a stock, a big stock, Netflix. It's reporting its earnings after the close today. Now, if you look at our trade triangles, which we'll show you right now, they're clearly on the screen, you can see that we have a monthly right here, which is positive, but we have a weekly, which is negative. This is indicating a neutral position in this particular stock. With a neutral position, you need to be just on the sidelines. Who knows what this earnings report could be? It could be very positive, it could be very negative. You're gambling too much. If you had two green trade triangles in the same direction, which they would be if they were green, then you'd want to take a long position before an earnings report. But right now, sidelines on this stock. This is the Etf Gld, very popular gold stock, as we still believe it's beginning to bottom out. We're over the 50 line. We came back down. We just bopped over again. This is where support should be. It came in right there. We talked about this before with the support coming in at the previous resistance level. The previous resistance level was right here. This is where the market had a hard time getting through. So this was resistance right here. It broke through, it came back, and now this is support. So we're still looking for this market to go higher. We have all of our trade triangles positive, indicating a higher trend. It's a 60, but that's just the sideways action we're seeing right now. We think this is going to resume its upward trend. Let's see how that plays out. This is the euro dollar, and we're going to put it back on a candlestick charts. You can see it's just sort of going sideways. We're still over the 50 line, indicating a potential for this market to go higher, but we need to see the green weekly trade triangle in this spot right here. Currently it's red, sideways position. This is crude oil, obviously crude oil minus 100. What can I say? It's just a very, very negative situation with Iran coming back online with their crude oil. It's just more and more oil coming on the market. Not much hope right here, but we are still looking. We still have a 28 target zone on the downside. 30 to 28 was our target zone when the market was way, way back here, and let's see how that plays out. Here's the stock market. This is the Dow Jones Industrials. It's a daily. You can see, even though we had a pop today, we consider it to be a dead cat bounce. A little bit of a divergence going on here, but I think we're just seeing some support coming in because of these lows that we're seeing in late September. So let's just see how that plays out. But generally speaking, nothing to get excited about on the upside here, folks. Pretty much the same picture with the S&P 500. We've got a situation where really it's choppy, to say the least, but all of our trade triangles are red, indicating a trend that's going lower. So again, another pop in the morning, dead cat bounce, coming back down. I would not be surprised to see the indexes close lower for the day. Last market we're looking at is the Nasdaq. A little bit of a pop here because of Fridays, and of course we've seen some things happening in Google today, but nonetheless the trend is down. Let's just put that trend is down here, and we expect to see this market under pressure in the coming weeks and months ahead. So keep your powder dry. Don't get too excited about going long these markets right now. It's because it looks at something that looks like, wow, I want to buy this. But if you want to look at some of the sectors, we've outlined them in today's report. You can look at the sectors and see that there are some stocks that are in uptrends, but quite frankly, the mood of the market and the perception of the market both here in Europe and in China is still very much on the defensive, and I think that's what you have to look at right now. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great trading day, everyone.